The Liberals got 42% of the vote and the Conservatives got 40%. So let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Freedom Pines podcast. I'm your host, Jamie A.B. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because I might be in jail one day, okay? If C-63 goes through, I don't know. Here's the thing. I went to school for CYW, so I have always had it in the back of my mind that I know what to say and what not to say to get myself in trouble. But who knows, really? I had my TikTok taken down for using information I found on the government website and talking about my injury. So, let's talk about a nation divided, okay? Because it's clear to me that half of Canada has been deeply affected by crime, high cost of living, okay? Probably went through things during the pandemic, okay? And feel as though there has been no resolution. And in fact, we are still being punished, like Chris and Tamara. Chris is about to perhaps lose his truck, okay, to the Canadian courts. And the left will just sit there and laugh at it, okay? Because the left will allow fascism to happen if it is their people implementing it, okay? We have seen, because the last 10 years, they don't blame, and I don't even know, by the way, what the left-leaning people in Canada think that the federal government is or is not in charge of, okay? They think that they had nothing to do, that they have nothing to do with the standard of healthcare. Are you kidding? They are the standard of healthcare. They declare the standard of healthcare. They set the tone for all of this. We can pay attention more to our municipal and provincial elections, especially now that this is happening, and we can try our hardest to stop all of this nonsense from happening from the ground to the provincial level. But overall, we don't have a lot of say in that. Our councillors can put through whatever they want to put through. They can decide however many taxes, because that's the thing, is that not only are Canadians dealing with the federal government and all of their BS and all of the money that they take and charge businesses and all of these different things, we're dealing with our property taxes, municipal taxes. And those are things that I would not even mind paying, by the way. If that was all that we had to pay per year for taxes, I have no problem. Oh, you want to fix my road? You want to invest in the schools? You want to invest in the healthcare in the region? Great. Let me give you my taxes. But that's not all they take from us, okay? They're taking $1,500 off of my husband's paycheck this time. $1,500, you got. It is criminal, in my opinion, because we don't have a doctor. We don't have yes, we can walk into a hospital and not walk out with thousands of dollars worth of bills, okay? But at what cost when the CRA comes back on us for making us take time off, or making all of the daycares and everything shut down, and therefore parents having to stay home with their children, therefore having to take the benefits that they're thinking that they're paying into, only for 4 years later, them to come back and say, hey, you need to give that back to us and we're charging you interest. Why is this okay? Why is this okay? And why would the left sit by and say that they think it's okay that our federal government is putting thousands of Canadians into debt? Can someone tell me why I'm supposed to pay back the benefits because first of all, they overpaid me. And we didn't notice because after we were done taking benefits, because you could only take them for 12 weeks, I was done work for the summer and my husband went back to work and we had, what did we have? We had a loan to fix up our house. So they had put $400 in there and we didn't notice. And then next tax season, they said, we overpaid you. We're like, oh God, yeah, you did. Take it, whatever. They take it. We think everything's good. The next year they say, oh, you didn't pay that back. And we're like, well, we thought we did, but whatever. They take another huge chunk of our thing. And then they come back literally 2 years later and say, hey, wait. You didn't take the right benefit, and now you owe us all of this back plus interest. Our own government is doing that to us. When they say you will owe nothing and be happy, I am somebody who has unfortunately been a victim of all of those things that they are implementing to make sure of that. I am having a very hard time forgiving the left for all of this. I don't know how to unite with people who were okay with all of these things. And they're like, provincial, what do you want me to go? I can tell you right from the beginning that I have said that yes, this is on Doug, but it is also because the federal government continues to allow this, and the federal government sets the tone. Well, the federal government is what it is for the next 4 years, so I don't know, we can try our best at the municipal levels, but you've seen what they do to people, parents that disagree with them in the school meetings, right? You're out of there. Gone. Probably arrested. The only reason why we weren't arrested for Million Man March was because it was led by the Muslims. And that was the day where literally I seen everybody in the same crowd concerned for children. Nobody was hateful. You wouldn't think that though if you watch CBC, okay? People wonder why Alberta maybe wants to be sovereign, and I don't know, maybe because China has interfered in the last 3 elections and nothing gets done about it. Didn't Carney say that China was our biggest threat? I wonder why he said that. I wonder why he said that and then met with a bunch of people who were like high up and then deleted it all. I wonder why that happened. And here's the thing, is that people are talking about treaties and all of these things. Has Canada ever cared about people's sovereignty or freedoms or land or anything? Anything? Have they cared about anything ever in any of our countries? No, they'll get what they want. Okay? I don't know where we go from here, what's about to happen, what laws are about to go through, but, I'll be here as long as I can be. So if you can like, comment, and subscribe. I was really looking forward to having C11 strips so we could know when there's a forest fire in our area. Yeah, did you guys know that? That in northern communities where there's all these forest fires that we don't even know because they don't alert us. And they also don't let us share it on Facebook. I love it here. Oh my God. But it's okay when the left does it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if the left side, there are people in Intergalactic Ferd, that girl that I showed you that outed the NDP, incredible work right now. Not a lot of likes on her, very unpopular in her own community, but there are NDP people standing on 2 feet saying, no, enough is enough. You guys, this isn't the big win that you guys think it is. He's a technocrat. He's worked with all these different people, blah, blah, blah. The problem is that whatever our media says, the Canadians who watch it will say, how high? How high? It's a good thing to lock your grandma and let her die. It's a good thing that you guys were not allowed to say goodbye to your family members. It was for the greater good, remember? People don't even believe people when they say that they've been a victim of crime or fraud or all of these different things and that the police didn't care or that they were let back out. They don't even think that judges have any jurisdiction in the federal realm at all anymore, I guess. Yeah. I guess they have no say in the bills that go through about domestic violence victims. So that is what the left says. And this is what I mean. I have a very, very, very hard time forgiving them because they literally took out one person and replaced him, and we're back in the exact same spot. Unable to move forward with our lives. Young children, young adults are never going to be able to afford a home on their own. And the solution is putting 50 million homes on top of a Costco. So where do we go from here? I just truly am at the point where I don't know how to forgive more and more and more horrible things because, like I said, the left will allow fascism to happen as long as it's on their side. And you know what? Our government controls the Google, so when you look up fascism, it says that it's only a thing that the far right does. It used to not say that. I have the old one, but if I post it, I will get taken down. That was a video that was taken down on TikTok, and I almost lost my account for it. So, yeah, what do we do? What do we do, you guys? I don't want to be divisive in the slightest. I truly, honestly don't. I want Pierre to come in and go back to the way that we were during Harper, but I don't know if we can get there. Do you think that Canada is going to look like one side more blue, one side more red? Do you think a lot of people are planning, like me, looking into moving to Alberta? What do you guys think? I don't know how to go forward. I don't know how to look people in the eye that are okay with doing the things that the left has done and the things that the left allows and the things that the left literally couldn't even tell you why we have a federal government, according to the left. According to them, they have nothing. Nothing is ever their fault, ever. It feels like it feels like I've done all of this for nothing. Feels like everybody who died not getting health care is never going to get justice. It just feels very degrading. And for what? For Trump to come out today and say that Carney was nice to him? The left doesn't care. They don't care. They'll cheer it on as long as their person is doing it. Like, they're okay with the NDP leaving. They're okay with Jack Layton's legacy just gone. And here's the thing, is that it doesn't even have to be like that. I just don't think people realize there was a time where it was conservatives and the NDP and the liberals were gone because they were so corrupt. I don't know. What do you guys think is going to happen? Because I've already heard the NDP is going over to liberals. They're forming a supermajority. What's going to happen? Yeah. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because this is the only way my videos get out, or else I wouldn't ask you, because it just feels silly to ask of that. But you know, C11's not going anywhere, so guess I'll be here. And I am going to be making more ridiculous videos about all of these celebrities. Okay, I've had so much to say about celebrity culture in the last few weeks, and how the wool is coming over off of everybody's eyes and stuff, especially with like Katy Perry, but that is obviously for another video. So tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think that do you think that Mark Carney is going to unite Canada? Because some liberals, I have seen two people out of the literal hundreds of hate comments that I've gotten be nice. So do you think maybe Carney is going to do that? I don't know. Do you think that the left will look away when things are going on with Carney, or do you think that they'll hold him accountable? Do you think that the NDP are going to cross the aisle? We already know the Bloc Québécois said they were going to support liberals with anything for the first bit. So, okay. Well, I'm out of here for now, and I will talk to you guys later, and you guys let me know about A Nation Divided. What do you guys think?